Hello, guys. Welcome to Ramta Solutions. Welcome to your grade 12 trigonometry exam prep. The question paper that we are looking at today is the Eastern Cape's grade 12 June examination of 2024. You guys, by now, you know that when we do past papers, we read instructions. Remember, all instructions are important, but we are going to read just a few that we think you should always remember. And that is instruction number 3 to begin with, by the way. It says, clearly show all calculations, diagrams, graphs, etc. which you have used in determining the answers. Instruction number 4 says, answers only will not necessarily be awarded full marks. And then instruction number 6, if necessary, round off answers to 2 decimal places unless stated otherwise. Instruction 8 says, an information sheet with formulas is included at the end of the question paper in case you forget your formulas. And instruction number 9, write neatly and legibly. This is important, guys. It's very, very important that we improve our handwritings. Okay? All right. So now let's get to the work and let's look at this work here. So normally trigonometry is question 5, eh? Yeah, question 5. Okay. Yeah, it's question 5. And by the way, if you are using a mobile device, please rotate your screen so you have improved view. Okay, so you have improved view of this video. Okay, all right. 5.1, if sine 14 degrees is equal to p, without using a calculator, determine the values of the following in terms of p. 5.1.1 cos 76. We have information that sine 14 degrees is p. So let's see. This is an acute angle. It's 14 degrees. So right angle triangle. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite is p, hypotenuse is 1. Obviously, using Pythagoras, this will then be square root of 1 minus p squared, isn't it? And obviously, you know that sum of angles of a triangle is 180. Or simply, these two angles must be 90 degrees. So 90 minus 14 will be 76 degrees. All right? Oh, yeah. So now 5.1.1, we say we're looking for cos 76 degrees. What is cosine? Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent to 76 degrees is what? P. So it's P over 1. We can leave it as P. By the way, guys, remember this question is 29 marks. We should be done in 29 minutes. We will try our best to be done in 29 minutes. Okay, perfect. 5.1.2 cos 44. 44. We now need to think of compound angles of cosine, or yeah, let's think of compound angles of cosine. 44, 60 minus something. 60 minus 16. No, it won't work. Okay. 30 plus 14, because we have 14 here, right? So cos 44 degrees, it seems like it is 30 degrees plus 40, isn't it? And what is this? This is a compound angle of cosine. The information is given. It'll be cos minus. Because this is 30 plus 14, it'll be cos 30 degrees times cos 14 degrees minus sine 30 degrees times sine 14 degrees. So what is cos 30? We know if you use this diagram here, where this is 30, this is 45, and this is 60, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So cos 30 will be root 3 over 2. Cool. Root 3 over 2. So it's root 3 over 2. What is cos 14? According to this diagram, it is square root of 1 minus p squared. Remember this we got using Pythagoras' theorem. Okay, so this was square root of 1 minus p squared minus, what is sine 30? It is half. And what is sine 14? It's given us p. You can leave your answer here, guys. There's nothing wrong. Otherwise, you can also say this is square root of 3 minus p squared over 2 minus p over 2. You can leave it given here, it's okay. Or you can just say square root of 3 minus p squared minus p all over 2. Whenever you leave it, it's okay. Okay, but so far, this is the right way to go. Okay, everything, it's okay. What you have here, what you have here are one and the same thing. Okay, all right. Now, 5.1.3 says you need to now determine 2 sine 218 degrees cos 38 degrees. So, sine 218 is in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, work with 180 plus. That is the reduction formula of the third quadrant. So 218 minus 180, what will it be? It will be, come on guys, what will it be? It will be 38, right? It will be 38 times cos 38. So sine in the 180 plus, which is the third quadrant, is negative. So this is negative 2 sine 38 degrees cos 38 degrees. Right? Oh yeah. Now, this is a double angle. The way that I see it, 2 sine x cos x. What is 38 times 2? So I want to say to you, I want to use a different color. I want to say to you, x is 38. What is 2x? It'll be 76, isn't it? Oh yeah. So then our answer would be negative sine 76 degrees, isn't it? Ooh, 76 degrees. Let's go and check it out. Oh, it is square root of 1 minus p squared, right? It is square root of 1 minus p squared. So it's negative 1 minus, it's square root of, it's negative square root of 1 minus p squared. That is your negative sine 76. Right? And this is it. This is you now doing 5.1. Right? So check. We have 9 marks in the bag. Now 5.2, we are given 1 plus sine 90 plus theta times cos theta minus 360 degrees over sine theta minus 30 degrees times cos theta minus sine theta times cos theta minus 30 degrees. All right, 5.2.1, they say we must simplify this. This is y plus, I need to write it tightly, 90 plus theta and cos theta minus 360 degrees. And this is sine theta minus 30 degrees cos theta minus sine theta times cos theta minus 30 degrees. Right? So again, let me use the blue one. I want to show you guys something. Cos theta minus 360 degrees. You guys are not used to this. If you take negative as a common factor, you will have negative, then you have 360 degrees minus theta. And this, negative angle of cosine is negative cos 360 degrees minus theta. Now, what is cos in the 360 minus? It's positive. Therefore, this is cos theta. Right? Now, proceeding, this is 1 plus. What is sine in the 90 plus quadrant? Which quadrant is that? It is the second quadrant. So sine in the second quadrant is positive. But because this is a 90 degrees, it will change. It will become cos theta. Remember, I didn't change the sign of this, the sign of the sin of the sin function. All right, I didn't. Right, cos theta minus 360. I just showed you. You can simplify it as cos theta over. Now here, I see we have sine cos, sine cos. So this is a compound angle of sine, which we will then say becomes sine theta minus 3 theta. And because this is a minus and this is the compound angle of sine, it will be minus theta. Okay, proceeding. 1 plus cos become cos square theta. Then in the denominator, what do we have? We have sine negative 30. Okay, sine negative 30. They said without using a calculator. So let me just take it a bit longer. I'm not changing the cosine is here. Cos square theta over sine 30 degrees. Okay, now we know sine 30. Okay, we know sine 30 is half. Let me show you a diagram that I drew earlier. Here is it. 30 is y over r is 2. Alright, so it is half. Okay, it is half. Now, this therefore says to us we have 1 minus 1 divided by half is 2. So we have 1 minus 2 cos square theta. And this looks like your double angle of cosine, but in case you don't see it in that way, take negative as a common factor. You're left with 2 cos square theta minus y. Have you not seen this before? You have, right? And what is this? This is negative cos 2 theta. Okay, this is negative cos 2 theta, isn't it? Oh yeah. Now, remember they said simplify to a single trigonometric ratio of theta without using a calculator, and we did just that. All right, 5.2.2, let's see now. 5.2.2, remember we have 29 minutes to be done with this question, all right? So let's see. 5.2.2, they say y is equal to 1 plus, sine 90 degrees plus theta times cos theta minus 360 degrees over sine open bracket theta minus 30 degrees close times cos theta minus sine theta, right, minus sine theta multiplied by cos theta minus 30 theta minus 30 degrees. All right. Oh, am I now? Okay, thank you. Theta minus 30 degrees. Okay, all right. Theta minus 30 degrees. All right, sorry, I'm squeezing it. So we have simplified this part. We said it is minus the whole of it. We said it is minus cos 2 theta. So this looks like your trig graph that moves like this. Your cosine graph that moves like this. So this part here will be 180. This part here would be 270. All right. This part here would be 360, not 270, 360. As you can see, its period, it's 180. All right. Its period will be 180. And the minimum is -1. The maximum is +1. All right. All right. It's +1. All right. So now it's easy peasy. You didn't even need to draw this, but I just wanted to show you where it comes. Therefore, we can simply say this, therefore, maximum, they said maximum, right? Therefore, maximum is, is equal to +1, isn't it? That's the maximum of this curve, right? That's the maximum of this curve. Okay, we are good to go. Right. Proceeding 5.3. This one is interesting. Sine 3x over sine x is equal to 3 minus 4 sine square x. The left-hand side or the right-hand side, which one will be easy to manipulate? I think it's the left-hand side. So let's manipulate the left-hand side. What is it? It is sine 3x over sine x. Now, we know sine 3x, we can manipulate it and say it can be double angle 2x plus x. Leave the numerator as is, isn't it? The denominator, we leave it as is. So we had, this looks like a compound angle of sine. It will be sine cos plus sine cos. All right. So it is sine 2x cos x plus cos 2x sine x. All these over sine x, isn't it? All over sine x. Now, sine 2x, we can simplify it. We know it is a double angle, so this is 2 sine x cos x, isn't it? But because it's 2 sine x cos x, it'll then become cos square x, right? Oh yeah. And this, we can use cos square x minus sine square x on 2 cos square x minus 1 or 1 minus sine 1 minus 2 sine square x. I think let's choose the latter. 1 minus 2 sine square x multiplied by sine x all over sine x. Right? All over sine x. Let's see now. I do see a common factor here without any waste of time. What is it? It is sine x. So, oops, not nice. It is sine x. So, sine x is a common factor. We are left with 2 cos square x minus, not minus, but not a plus 1 minus 2 sine square x all over sine x, isn't it? The sine x's are cancelling. You're left with 2 cos square x plus 1 minus 3 sine square x. So we know identity of cos square x plus sine square x equals 1. So now we can say this would be 1 minus sine square x plus 1 minus 2 sine square x. Proceeding, we have 2 minus 2 sine square x plus 1 minus 2 sine square x. Now, what do we have here? Since we have 2 plus 1 is 3, minus 2 is minus 4 sine square x. This is indeed equal to the right hand side. So we're able to prove this. Now we have 9 minutes to do the remaining question. 5.4, it says, given sine square x plus sine 2x minus 3 cos square x is equal to 0. 5.4.1. Determine the general solution of that. Sine square x plus sine 2x minus 3 cos square x equals 0. What is this? We know that sine 2x rather is 3. Sine x cos x, and then okay, minus 3 cos square x equals 0. Now, this is a trinomial. It's easy to factorize. We'll have sine x minus, I'll give a space, cos x, open, close rather, open, sine x minus, give a space, cos x is equal to 0. Factors of 3 are 3 and 1. But because this part is negative, it means the bigger factor must take the sign of the middle term. The middle term is positive. The bigger is the 3. So it will be positive 3. Okay, positive 3. So you don't have to. Oops. We don't have to write 1. Okay. What do we have? We have sine x equals negative 3 cos x, or sine x equals cos x. This, dividing by cos through that, we will have sine x over cos x, which is tan x, that is equal to negative 3. And here, doing the same, we will have tan x is equal to 1. Okay. So let's find our reference angle. Because I won't have space, let me just do this. Tan x equals negative 3. Let me just do that. Okay, so when we say tan x equals negative 3, we say then reference angle is tan inverse of 3. What is it? Tan inverse of 3. Let's see. Second function, or shift tan 3. My calculator says our reference bottle is 76.57 degrees. Right? So as you can see, this tan is negative. Where is tangent negative? In the second quadrant. So in the second quadrant, work with 180 minus. So 180 degrees minus 76.57 degrees plus tangent, it will be 180 degrees k, where k is an element of an integer. Isn't it? Where k is an element of an integer. Therefore, this will be 103.43 degrees plus 180 degrees Q. Right? Hence what I'm saying. Yeah. 180 minus also. Yeah. Is it 103? Oh, 108. It's 103.43. Okay, 103.43 degrees. That's correct. Again, where's tangent negative? It is negative in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, we're with 360 minus. So 360 degrees minus 76.57 degrees plus 180 degrees k, where k is an element of an integer. What do we work with here? So now 360 minus 76.57. That calculator returns 283. 383. 383.43 degrees plus 100 degrees K. Okay, so we are done with the first part. Now let's work on the second part, tan x equals 1. So on the tan x equals 1, okay, tan x equals 1, reference angle equal to tan inverse of what? This is 45 degrees. Now tangent is positive in which quadrant? First quadrant and fourth quadrant. In the first quadrant, x is equal to that reference angle plus 180 degrees k, where k is an element of an integer. Now, it's also positive in the third quadrant, isn't it? Tangent is also positive in the third quadrant. The third quadrant work with 180 plus. So it'll be 180 plus the reference angle plus 180 degrees k, where k is an element of an integer. So this becomes 225 plus 180 degrees k, right? 180 plus modified is 225, right? And this is us. We are done. We have all the answers that we need. Okay? We have all the answers that we need. 5 marks in the bag. All right. Now 5.2 point. Oh, 5.4.2, sorry. 5.4.2. Hence or otherwise determine the values of x in the interval, whichever x is an element of negative 90 degrees included to positive 180 degrees included. So I advise say start with k equals negative 2. If k is equal to negative 2, all of them won't be too big, so you don't have to, right? It'll be too big. So take k is equal to negative 1. So let's see. 103.43 minus 180. What do we have? We have negative 76.57. Right? With k is equal to negative 1 for all the formulas. This is perhaps just choose negative 76.57 degrees. And let me take for the other one. Again, 45 minus 180. Not 45 minus 180 gives us minus 135. 1 minus 135 is outside the double. It's lower than negative 90. It's total out. So I got that. So that let's take k equals 0. K equals 0. I see 103.43. 103.43. 103.43. And for this one in particular, I see k0 it'll be 45. This remote k0 it'll be 225, which is outside the domain. Even at this one, when k is 0, it'll be 280.43, which is outside the domain. Therefore, to answer our question, going back to the black color, say x is equal to, the lowest is negative 76.57 semicolon 45 semicolon at 103.43 semicolon and close brackets. Okay, you can also write them manually. Say x is negative 76.57 degrees, 45 degrees, and 103.43 degrees. It's okay. We done at exactly 29 minutes. All right, so that means we are good to go. All right, guys, we are good to go. Remember, 1 minute you spend on 1 mark. So 29 minutes would mean 29 marks would mean 29 minutes. Now let's go to the next one. So this is question 6. It says, sketch the graphs of f of x equals 3 sine x and tan, and g of x rather is equal to tan half x in the interval negative 180 to positive 180, all included, on the grid provided in the answer book. Clearly show all intercepts with the axis, turning points, and the asymptotes. Let's go. So here is the thing, the answer book. Okay, the graph that they want you to make use of. Okay, so I'm going to copy it. So let me copy it. Here is it. Copy it. So let me copy it now to the answer book. Yep. Oh yeah. Okay. There we go. Perfect. So this is 6.1. Right? This is 6.1. So you can go to your calculators, guys. Use the table form. On your table format, say f of x is equal to 3 sine x, correct? 3 sine x, and then g of x is tan 0.5 x close. And then you start at 180. You start at 180. Okay? You start at 180. You end at, they said, end at positive 180. Then your step, I prefer that it be 45. Can you see? So let it be 45. Okay. Let it be 45. Okay. Right. So let's get our answers. So what? For f of x, Lord, would have 0. Must be going like this, I think. 0, when it's here, it's here, it's here, and it's here. So let's get the 45. It'll be at a minus 2.1. Where's that? Minus 2.1, then 6 here. Minus 2.1, then 6 here. The other one must also 2.1. 2.1. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, yeah. But okay. Then let's now look at this is F. By the way, I'm gonna change the colors for the g of x at 180. There are asymptotes, so the graph doesn't exist there. The graph doesn't exist even at positive 180. Then it is at 135 is negative 2.14, which is somewhere here. And then level 20 is negative 1. Then negative 45 will be 0. Negative 0.4. Okay, negative 0.4. This must be y. Positive 0.4. And then 90. 90 will be 1. 90 will be 1. Is it 90 is 1? And that 135 would be 2.4. 2.4 is somewhere here. And then 180 is amplified. So this one will be moving like this. Right? It'll be moving like this. Okay, so this is G. Okay, this is G. Right. So this is us now. We have drawn the graphs. Now let's go 6.2. Use the graphs to answer the following questions. For x is an element of negative 180 degrees included to positive 180 degrees included. 6.2.1. Write down the period of G. The period of G, normally we know that when it comes to the period of tangent, we say it is 180 over B. The B here is half, and we expect it to be 360 degrees. If you do not know how we got that, we say period for tangent is 180 degrees over B. So the B is half. Then this is why we say it is 360 degrees. Okay. Or you can just look at the difference between your asymptotes. The difference here is 360 degrees. Okay. From 180 degrees to, sorry, from negative 180 degrees to positive 180 degrees. That's 360 degrees. Okay. That's how you spot this. Now, 6.2.3, 0.2, 6.2.2, Write down the value or values of x for which the graph of g is undefined. It is undefined at the asymptotes. Why is that? Where x is negative 180 degrees and where x is positive 180 degrees. 6.2.3, write down the range of h of x if h of x rather is f of x minus 2. When they say f of x minus 2, it means f of x must be going 2 units down. At first, the range was minus 3 to positive 3, but now it's going 2 units down. From minus 3, when it goes 2 units down, it's going to be 4, 5. It's going to be minus 5, 2, 1. So without any waste of time, your answer here would be y is an element of negative 5 included, 2, positive 1 included. Okay, remember we are saying f of x minus 2 means shifted 2 units down. So if you shift it 2 units down, it's going to be at 1, 2, at 1. And again, even here, it's going to be at minus 4 or minus 5. Alright, that is your range. Proceeding, 6.2.4, 6.2.4, how many solutions exist for f of x equals g of x? F of x equals g of x. It means where are they intersecting? However, the question is not asking us where are they intersecting. It says how many times are they intersecting. Let's go back to our graph. So in the domain, remember everything is asked for this domain. It is taro. So there are 3 solutions that exist for this graph in this domain. Okay, there are 3 solutions or 3 intersections. So it's 3 solutions. Okay, it's 3 solutions. So we were able to finish this one in shorter time because we were supposed to be done at 41 minutes, but now it's 37. You're on the right track. Moving on. My favorite question. Question 7. Yes, it's a fact. It's my favorite question in this paper. In fact, in your trigonometry, question 7 is my favorite. Okay? Now let's go. In the diagram below, PQ is a vertical pole having height h meters. I can see it. R, Q, and T are 3 points on the same horizontal plane. I can see that. PR and PT are cables. Oh, PR and PT are cables. And the angle of depression from P, oh, I see it, from P to T is 30 degrees. Okay, interesting. PR, public relations, is 3H. And angle RPT is 2x, I see. Now 7.1, write down the size of angle PTQ. I want to show you this angle PTQ. It's basically like this. So this is okay. So this is angle P, this is angle Q, and this is angle T. So what is this? This is 30 degrees. All right. So we're gonna say angle. If you can see this, these are alternate angles. Can you see that? They make what is this? They make an N shape, or what you call a Z shape. All right. So let's say they make an N shape, okay, or Z shape, whichever you prefer. So angle, be looking at this angle, by the way, that's the one we find. So angle PTQ is equal to 30 degrees, and the reason is these are alternate angles. In other words, angle PTQ is equal to angle of depression from P to T. Okay, that's it. Now 7.2 says determine the length of PT in terms of h. Remember the instruction that says show all diagrams, blah blah, that you had used. So h will then be PT in terms of h will then be, okay, I can do this, and I would say this is P, and then this is Q, and then this is T, this is H, this is 90 degrees. I already know this, guys, 13 degrees. All right. What is this? it's opposite to 30 degrees. And this is the hypotenuse. So I have to use sine. So sine 30 degrees is equal to PQ over PT. Now, to make it easy, PT is equal to PQ over sine 30 degrees. What is PQ? PQ is H, isn't it? What is sine 30? It's half. Therefore, our answer, our answer is 2H. That is PT in terms of H. Easy peasy, huh? Oh yeah. 7.4. Calculate the size of x if RT is the square root of 7 times h. Oh, so we're looking for RT. Okay, interesting. So no worries. We draw this in our answer sheet. Not gonna be penalized because the instruction said show all diagrams, right? So this is 3h and this is 2x. And what is this? This is, we found it to be 2h. And what is RT? Oh, they said it's square root of 7 times h. Right? So we can only use cosine rule for this. So to use cosine rule, we will say, let me say PR squared equals, no, not PR, but RT squared. RT squared equals PR squared plus PT squared minus 2 times PR multiplied by PT multiplied by cos the angle given was giving us angle RPT. Okay? Angle RPT. Alright? Good to go. Now, what is RT? They said it is square root of 7 times h. What is PR? It was given us 3h. PT, we found it to be 2h. Again, PR is 3h, PT is 2h, and the angle given is cos 2x. Square root of 7 times h all square will be 7h squared. 3h all square will be 9h squared. 2h all square will be 4h squared. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6 times h. Okay, negative 2 times 3 is negative 6 times 2 is negative 12. H times h is h squared. Now this is 12h squared cos 2x. Now we have 12 cos 2x equals 13 minus 7 must be 6h squared, isn't it? Oh yeah. Oops, I forgot something. It's 12h squared. Alright. It's 12h squared. So now, dividing throughout by 12h squared, we have cos 2x equals half. Now, cos inverse of half, we all know that it is 60 degrees. Therefore, x is equal to 30 degrees. Alright, so this is it, guys. What I'm seeing, we were supposed to spend 50 minutes on this question, but we spend less than 50, roughly 42, 43. So that means we are on the right track. So remember, guys, if you would like to follow us, a link to social media platforms is given in the description of this video. That includes WhatsApp channel as well. And you can also visit our website if you're looking for a tutor. We will see what we can do. Okay. And if you have liked this video, you have come to this point, probably you enjoyed this lesson, and please like the video and share with your friends and classmates. Okay? Lastly, do not forget to subscribe. With that being said, it's a wrap and bye-bye.